talk about Lord Business. I mean, the Honorable Lord Business. No, in fact, that's Captain Business himself. You are in the presence of greatness. Because he is a flower. He is a beacon. He is a star. He is a pilgrim of the desert. Business. He's a true warrior of our time. He is a crimson mace of twin moons. He's a black Phaeton, an Azure archer. No, he's the commander of the Azure archer. Man, it's like he's out there doing archery with cheat codes on. Yeah, he's got infinite ammo. He's got auto aim, right? He's got God mode activated. I want to tell you that this man here, he is the real-life Hawkeye. He's the inspiration for Green Arrow. He is Agent Belt's own Robin Hood. But that's not all! This man is also the master of all bows. Master of most bows. Ladies and gentlemen, nobles, loyals, I present to you your vigilant, the Honorable Lord Benedikt von Luzern!
Hello. Quite an entrance there. A good catch by your hair. So, we asked you to answer a question this day. Are you prepared? Is a member of the Order of Chivalry that will speak on behalf of this candidate?
Yes, Your Majesty. I, Sir Brendan, have the honor to speak for this great man, Benedikt von Luzern. Beyond martial aptitude, those of us in the Order of Chivalry look for unique characteristics which set peers apart from the crowd. Aptitude, leadership, responsibility, encouragement, teaching, hospitality, humility. These are but a few of the traits which Benedikt wholly embodies. For over 35 years, I have now been a proud knight of your realm. And Benedikt was my second student. I'll leave you to do the math. I saw in him then, as I do now, the great potential to become a peer in whatever discipline he would ultimately set his path upon. His journey has taken him far abroad and back again. Here we are now. For far too many moons, you were once the once and future student. That changes today. I stand now ready to call you my brother and my equal, for in my eyes you have truly earned this station. It is evident by this question posed by their majesties in their grace and wisdom, seeing fit here to recognize your deeds. By these deeds and your bearing, you have earned your place as a peer of your realm, in service. As his former mentor and as a member of the chivalry, I do here say that this man before you is truly deserving of the accolade of Master of the Pelican. May you ever prove yourself.
Is there a member of the Order of the Laurel that will speak on behalf of this candidate?
Yes, Your Majesty. So, I had the honor of meeting with Benedikt a few years ago, and laurels in general look for art, and they look for science. And as many of you know, he has a lot of art skills. If you're not sure what that is, look at the leather pieces he's wearing. He has made most of the leather he wears, and it is absolutely superb. But he also has a science, that science being archery. And we started meeting him when his archery skills were marginal. And over the years, they have grown and grown until he's mastered both the mental, the physical, the physics, the mechanics. He understands archery to a T. And over the years, he became part of our family, our brother, sometimes our child, and has become our peer. So yes, the Laurels heartily recommend Benedikt for his
The member of the Order of Defense to speak on behalf of this candidate.
I have words from Mingo. Benedikt, dear friend, we have known each other for many years. My heart swells with pride to see this day arrive for you. Unto your glorious majesties of our once again and maybe future home again of Adenbelt, do I send greetings. Unto the peers and populace of fair Adenbelt, well met and be with our love. I am Domingo, you know the rest. I am here to speak for this good person in my capacity as a member of the Order of Defense. I would call him a good gentle, but I have been on the field of combat with this man and have felt the impact of his rattan. He knows of being the soldier. I first encountered good Benedikt when I first lived in Teriscati. Even then, he was a gentle and caring soul. When the last time we moved to Adenbelt, to Twin Moons, I encountered him again. I judged his art in a baronial arts competition and found it wonderful, and mentioned to him how I remember his arts from when we first met years ago. He said I must have been thinking of his squire brother, who was a much better artist. I said no. I said while his squire brother did excellent work, he did solid work then as well. Benedikt's humility is true to his self, but his arts and research into them show his scholarship. Where Benedikt excels is being a courtier, welcoming the new members and helping them into our world. I have watched him welcome the next generation into the fold and guide them. He works tirelessly behind the scenes, performing so many tasks that seem to go unnoticed, but actually not. For here you are being recognized for all of your hard work and diligence. I thank the Circle and the Crown for recognizing and elevating you. Soldier, scholar, courtier, your majesties, we the Order of Defense find Benedikt worthy.
The royal peer to speak on behalf of this candidate. Please.
Your Majesty, this man is a gentleman in all ways. As a royal peer, something I look for is people who allow the game to continue to be a dream. People who, give their whole heart and just want the game to be as fun as possible, as enjoyable, to be as enjoyable as it can to anyone who wants it. I've watched this man work with children at the age of 6 and 7 and give them a new skill and teach them that they can learn and do better. And they get to come back every Sunday and she continues to shoot. That is something beautiful, Benedikt. And that is somebody who we will probably never lose in this game. That's a huge thing, defending the dream, showing people how it's done. I have thought you were here for a very long time. Your Majesty's be more excited about this.
Thank you. Is there a member of the populace that would speak on behalf of this candidate?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Please.
I'm speaking for myself, Christopher Ravenhill, and my lovely wife, Juliet Young, Lady Juliet Young, and very proud to do so. Our story is this. We started playing many, many years ago, and then the world grew dark and the plagues came, and we all went underground, some of us to protect ourselves through that time. And then decided to come back slowly. The first thing I wanted to do was archery, because I learned to love archery in the previous years that we played. So we went to the first archery practice, and that's the first face that I saw welcoming us back. I immediately noticed that just how graceful he was and how much he helped us and my wife acclimate and really gave us the pull to come back and play. And that's a fact. Can't really speak for, what am I trying to say? I'm very touched by this, just to be asked to speak. And I've just watched the archery community grow around him, and it's just pretty amazing, all right? From the heart, I want to say this. One is asked to be up here. It's a yes or no question, but in my mind, it doesn't matter to my wife and I, because we will give him the love and the respect and most definitely the gratitude for the Pelican service that we already received from him. And I love you for that, and I appreciate it. I believe that he belongs in the order of the Pelican, and that I also believe that in our minds he's already there. That's all.
Thank you.
Well said.
Is a member of the Order of the Pelican that will speak on behalf of this candidate? Please.
I'm Barry Johann. I have known Benedikt for many years. He has been my archery scout, although recently promoted to his own commandership. A dear friend, I'm honored to be able to speak for him. As Pelicans, we talk about things like body of work, peer-like qualities, a third but very important attribute, attracting other people to share the load. His body of work includes building a small archery program in Twin Moons into a behemoth program, regularly drawing 40 to 45 people for a regular practice. Dedication to any archery program means, and I know this from personal experience, getting up early, packing up the many butts, stands, targets, loaner gear, paperwork, setting it up at the range, marshalling, teaching, sometimes actually shooting, managing the various personalities, and of course, making sure everybody's having fun. And then taking it all home and packing it all away again. Now you might argue, is this really work if it's something you love? Yes, it is. Every Sunday for 2 years. At the kingdom level, Benedikt worked tirelessly to bring quality archery to War of the Phoenix, helping to plan, coordinate, and the execution of setting up and running the ranges, tearing down, all of that. Benedikt had a very big part of. Peer-like qualities, those attributes we hold dear in the SCA: honor, grace, chivalry. I can assure you that I have watched Benedikt for many years. I have watched him for many years, and I have never seen him once act in a way that would be unbecoming to a peer. That is not to say he does not have a biting sense of humor. Just look for that little smile and know whatever was said was not meant with malice. Now, it's unlikely that all these things would have been accomplished without attracting help, and this too is peer-like. Realizing together we are stronger. As an archery captain, his lieutenants, marshals, maybe even the commanders, provided a framework for Benedikt to succeed. Now, the other person in this important equation is Christine. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts for supporting Benedikt at senior levels, looking forward to this. Your Majesties, we most heartily recommend you.
Lord Benedikt, being mindful of your service and having consulted with your peers, this day we would resolve to grade you a Master of the Pelican. Do you accept this accolade? Report the sword of state. Will you, Benedikt, give us your word to continue to fulfill the requirements set forth by this order, as you will surely have until now, and increase your laborers nobly, and increase your talents, as befits a nobleman, and seek to disseminate your talents throughout the society, and and train any dependents to do likewise, as far as within your power. Is there a medallion?
There is I'm but a fledgling myself. There is no legacy to this medallion. The sight that it is me and the hand of my brother New
The symbol of the order is a pelican, which the creature was in ancient times believed to nourish her young, when necessary, the blood from her own breast, and was in the Renaissance used to symbolize the good civil servant, which creature therefore has been chosen as most appropriate as a symbol of service in our society.
Again, there's no limit on this. I try to learn something new every time I work on something. And every time I meet you, hang out with you, do anything with you, I always learn something new. Thank you for the challenge. It's based off an embroidery piece that we had sent. So, some time to do.
I'm going to stick it on you somewhere. Is there a mantle?
This is very much.
Is there a cap of maintenance?
There are two.
The cap of maintenance, a hat of crimson, brimmed or lined with ermine, appeared in heraldry as a symbol of dignity and nobility. In our society, it is reserved as a heraldic charge for members of the Order of the Pelican and as a symbol of that order.
This cap of maintenance has a symbol of Saint Sebastian. Saint Sebastian, who's the patron saint of country, and looks like he has had a running
Therefore, we, Baldric, by right of arms, do proclaim you, Master Benedict, Master of the Pelican. Be thou good, noble, and true to this order.
It has reached our noble ears tales of a true and loyal servant of our glorious kingdom of Abraham. While his prowess with the bow, excellence in the arts of fletching and leatherworking are known throughout our realm, this gentile has raised up an army of the finest archers our land has ever known. In sharing his love for the range, he has overseen all archer activities for the premier installments of the War of the Phoenix, helping those from kingdoms near and far to know the joy of the bow. He travels extensively around the lands of Abraham, fostering the growth of archers in every area, and sharing his knowledge of fletching to ensure that no river of his splendorous son shall ever run in. Even as the legend of Captain Business grows, he will happily teach any archer if they ask. It is therefore that we, Baldric and King and Queen of Akenveld, elevate Benedikt von Luzern to the most honorable order of the Pelican, and likewise bestow upon the following arms, letter patent, quarterly gules, and ore to bend 3 cat's faces in the border in a rail counterchange. We further charge you to continue with many efforts and reign in our realm to guide and inspire populace for years to come. All this set by hand on this 31st day of August, and Society Thomas 59, being 2024 in the common day. Baldric, Rex, Harim, Regina.
the other one in the house.
Would you swear fealty at this time? I will. Bring forth the sword of state. Place your hands upon it, swear to serve. This day do I.
This day do I
Render homage and fealty.
render homage and fealty
To my sovereign Lord.
to my sovereign Lord,
Crown and kingdom of Abraham.
crown and kingdom of Abraham,
From this day onward.
and will from this day onward
Be my liege Lord.
be my liege Lord.
I will remain in all ways.
I remain in all
The
ways
true servant.
the true servant,
Serving faithfully.
serving faithfully,
Endeavoring ever.
endeavoring ever
To prove myself worthy.
prove myself worthy
Of this noble title.
of this noble title
Of Master of the Guard.
of Master.
So say I.
So say I, Magnifico Benedikt von Luzern.
We Baldric,
And we, Harem,
do for our part accept this oath of fealty, and vow to protect you and yours with all our power, until these crowns shall pass from our hands, death takes us, or the world ends. Rise and greet your order.
Three cheers for this newest companion of the Order of the Pelican. Hip hip!